here and a 0 here. All of those are zeros. So all of those are potential relative maxes and mins. Okay. So when, first thing is h prime of x equals 0, and h prime of x changes from, now, instead of memorizing this, you can think about it. We want a maximum, so it needs to start off going positive and then going to negative. That would make a maximum on top. So, changes from positive to negative. So, do we agree that everything up here is positive, right? This is positive, that's positive, that's positive, and everything down here is negative. So, negative 2, if I'm reading a graph from left to right, goes from positive to negative or negative to positive? Yeah, it starts here, negative, and then to positive. So, negative 2 is not a relative max. The next one, 1, goes from, if I'm reading from left to right, what to what?
Positive to negative.
Positive to negative. So that's a relative maximum. And the next one goes from negative to positive, so that's not a maximum. Question when? Just confused. Okay, now it's not the relative maximum of this graph. Because this graph, if we were looking for maximums, it'd be here, there's the maximum. But this is not h of x, this is h prime of x.
I thought this picture was h prime of x.
It is, that's what I said. So, I said this is not the maximum.
We're finding h of x.
Yes, we're finding the maximum of the original graph. And they've given us the derivatives. So in order to find a maximum, you need to know where the derivative is equal to 0 and where it changes from positive to negative. Because that means that on the original graph, they were going positive, it went to 0, and then they went negative. So that gave you a maximum.
That one's going down, though.
It does not matter if that graph is going down. All that matters is h prime of x going from positive to negative.
How is that?
See, positive means that it's above the x-axis.
Yeah.
Whether it's decreasing or increasing, all of these numbers up here are positive. Yeah. And then all of these numbers down here are negative. Doesn't matter if it's increasing or decreasing. Now, if it was h of x, then it would be increasing or decreasing. But we're looking at the derivative already. This takes a little while to get your head wrapped around. Yeah. Okay. So we decided it was at
2.
X equals 1. Right here. Because it's going from positive to negative. So what would be your relative mins? Negative 2 and 3, because they're at 0 on h prime of x. And the graph is going from negative values to positive values. So, h of x has a relative min when h prime of x equals 0 and h prime of x changes from negative to positive. It may help you, instead, if I quit saying negative to positive, from h prime of x is less than 0 to h prime of x is greater than 0. Maybe that'll help. So that is at x equals negative 1 and 2. No, and 3. No, sorry. Negative 2 and 3. If h equals 1/2, what is the equation of the tangent line drawn to the graph of h of x at x equals -1? So, in order to find the equation of the tangent line, what do we need?
Pot and salt.
Pot and salt. They give us pot. What's pot? -1/2. Now, sot means the slope of the tangent line, or the point of tangency, at x equals -1. Well, remember, this graph is already the derivatives. So, what is the slope? What is h prime of, what was it, 1 or -1? -1. What's h prime of -1?
5.
Good. Everybody wants to say 0. The slope of this graph would be 0, but this graph is h prime of x. So if I plug in -1, h prime of -1 is just the y value, 5. Okay, good. See you in months. So that was 5. So it is y minus 1/2 equals 5 times x plus 1. The next one is talking about the normal line. So if h of 2 equals -3, what is the equation of the normal line drawn to the graph of h of x at x equals 2? So again, pot, sod. What's the point of tangency?
2 -3.
Yep. Now, let's do the original slope first. So if I look up here, that means I want to find h prime of 2.
Which would be -2.
Yes, it would be. It's right here. So then what's the perpendicular slope for the normal line?
1/2.
1/2. Good.
Why do we need to find that though?
Because it said, what is the equation of the normal line?
And the normal line is perpendicular to
Yes. That's what we found out over here. A normal line is a line that's perpendicular to the tangent line. So it's y minus, well, plus 3 equals 1/2 times x minus 2. Yay. And you are good to go on day 13.
Wait, can you say that?
Oh yeah, I'm going to stay there. Oh, here, I'll take these.
Who says state playing? Who says state losing to?
Is it the rescheduled Conway one? I think it is, but I'm not positive.
Here?
It is here. Yes, I'm not going because I did not pay for tickets this year because I was unsure of what was going to happen.
I'm not going.
Now, are you going to U of A?
We have tickets.
But no.
No, I have a soccer game, and Kate has a softball game. Oh, you'll have Kate next year.
I'll have what?
Kate,
Oh, your sister?
she hasn't